What's up, guys? I'm Ben, and welcome to another new section of the Mancave Podcast Channel, which is a new piece around tech. Welcome to the new studio, man cave, games room, office, studio thing, and this is an ongoing project of mine as part of the channel to really try and promote something that I've loved for an awful long time, which is tech. As you can tell, I am a little bit geeky, and one of the things that I wanted to do is to give my reviews, opinions, and kind of advice around tech, which I give most days in my normal life. If that's down to the phones that people buy, if it's to computers, maybe TVs, setups, gaming, anything, I usually get asked an opinion or what people think, just because I'm usually in the sphere of knowing what's going on in the tech world. And I really wanted to use the Mancave Podcast Channel as a new platform for me to do this. It's something I've wanted to do for a long time, and I really hope that this is something that you enjoy, number one, something that I enjoy, number two, and something that you and I both really get something out of. Tech is expensive. It doesn't have to be, and that is what I really want to get across in this show. It's something online I don't see too much, which is affordable tech that you can get in the UK, that you can get in the US or kind of worldwide, but things that are a little bit more specific than the US market. There's an awful lot of amazing content creators and YouTubers and tech reviews, but a lot of them seem to be around the United States. So I really wanted to do something that was a little bit more closer to home and something that my friends could enjoy, hopefully. Tonight, we are filming our first unboxing. I have 2 unboxings to film. I'm so excited. This is something I've wanted to buy and have for the past 2 years, which is a bit more of a gaming setup in the office, but I've never really had that investment or reason to. And the new channel, the videos that we're making, it's really something that has ignited a little bit more character in wanting to make videos, but also to kind of experiment and to see what this new tech is like. So we have a very, very special unboxing. Let's get into it. This is the first unboxing and the first new piece of tech bought tonight for you guys. Here we go. It is in a game box. It's a big game box. For our American viewers, game is an retailer which is like GameStop, not Walmart, but very, very specific to games. Let's jump into the unboxing right now. The first unboxing, the greatest unboxing, the best unboxing you have ever seen in your life. As you can tell, I'm at a strange angle because we haven't set this place up properly yet. But this is it. I want to do it. We're going to do it. You can see it's from Game. Anyone outside of the UK, Game is just a big retailer. And as you can tell, this is like a Amazon unboxing experience where you might have no idea what is inside. And that is why we are going to tell you right now. Here we go. This is it. This has been the combination of waiting 2 years for enough games and for me to be mad enough to purchase it. The PS4 Pro. So what do we have? We start off with Horizon Zero Dawn, Complete Edition, PlayStation Hits. Why? Well, it's one of those games that's PS4 enhanced, and it cost me £15. £15 at the time of recording for a game that is meant to be one of the best kind of exclusives on PlayStation. I thought, why not kind of as well as the games I've already got that are PS4 Pro enhanced that I've not been able to play, and got all the DLC, £15, bargain. What else do we get? Obligatory cables, HDMI. Now I'm hoping this isn't the prettiest HDMI I've ever got. Maybe anyone? help me out. Hook me up with a white one. That would look sick. We've then got a plug, different to the PS4 plug, I may add, because I actually thought, it's going to be a bit of a pain. Now, this is actually going to be split potentially between the office and the front room, where both kind of places are going to be 4K enabled. So this is going to have to do a little bit of traveling, so I'm going to have to work out, maybe get a spare one of these. One of the 8 million micro USBs we have. Now, why did I go white? So everything you might see in our apartment is white, and it was quite a big idea actually for me to do this, mainly because it will now go with the aesthetics of the house, and Katie will love me forever. So as I say, this is pre-owned. The guys there were really nice, and they were like, hey, we'll give you the best looking one. So brilliant, thanks to you guys at Game. And here we go. Here is the beast from the east. I say east, it's from Japan. Now, it is used. It is pre-owned. It's about £100 cheaper than buying it straight out of the box. It has the same insides. I'm going to give it a clean. It will look exactly the same as when I travel with it, because I will travel with this to Sam, because Sam will want to play on my new PS4 Pro. We've been rocking the launch day PlayStation for seemingly forever, and I kind of just thought, this is just a really cool experience. I traded in my old PS4, got this. It's not cost that much. A couple of my other friends have also done this, and it's actually one of the reasons that I wanted to do this. Now, for the setup that I'm going to be going with, it just made sense to get higher resolution, more power, and I had started to notice with some of the really, really impressive games coming out that this was going to be a little bit more of a beast, and we can go into why I bought it right now. Welcome everybody, it's Ben from the Mancave Podcast Channel, bringing you another review from our unboxing. You've already seen the star of the show, which is the PS4 Pro, and just wanted to bring a review of what it's been like after having the PS4 Pro for a couple of weeks, what my experiences have been, and would I recommend one to you. So starting off the review, just wanted to let you know why I wanted to get the PS4 Pro and what led me to purchasing it. Now, the PS4 Pro has been out for a couple of years. When it got launched, it was something that I definitely wanted to get. I had a 4K TV and thought, hey, there's this big explosion of 4K content. Yeah, hook me up. From kind of the reviews and everything we've seen over the past couple of years, it's definitely felt that the PS4 Pro has probably been underutilized and maybe not used as much as it probably could. Until recently, first-party AAA games that seem to have really taken the power of the PS4 Pro and really bumped it up. Starting the channel and me and Sam wanting to play some more games, I definitely thought with the addition of the LG 4K display that I purchased, of which you can see somewhere, I'll put a link up there to that review, I just really wanted to up my game in terms of the man cave. Now, the PS4 Pro seemed like the perfect idea. I had an Xbox One S, and now, even though that is slightly less powerful than the PS4, I definitely think games like Forza Horizon, Forza, the Halo kind of collection, Gears of War, and all the retro games that we're doing, it absolutely suited the Xbox, and I had no real kind of reason to want to upgrade it. Now, my PS4 was a little bit older. It was a launch day PS4, and it was definitely struggling with some of these new titles. Spider-Man, Formula 1, Red Dead Redemption 2, that thing sounded like a jet plane when it was up and running. Amazingly, the PS4 has actually held its value really, really well. And what that has meant is it's still worth quite a lot when you're looking to trade it in, maybe against another PS4. So I went to my local game retailer at the Trafford Centre, and luckily they had this really, really nice white PS4 Pro also in the pre-owned section. Now, just doing some maths, actually selling my PS4 and getting this new PS4 Pro didn't really cost that much. And even if it was only a small kind of change to my gameplay or just visually, just what I noticed, I thought, you know what, it's probably actually worth it. Some small things that were an improvement. For me, one of the things is the Wi-Fi. I've got really, really quick internet connection now at home, and the old PlayStation was on a 2.5 gig network. And then downloading games, doing updates actually took some time, whereas on the PS4 Pro, that's really, really quick. And I'm also wanting to play a little bit more online gaming, which having this with a better internet connection means that is a completely seamless and beautiful experience. Superficially, I also really, really wanted a white PS4 Pro. I think it looks really cool. I definitely think the PS4 Pro probably looks a little bit better than the previous PS4, especially with those silly touch capacitive buttons. It was pretty annoying. Another improvement to the PS4 Pro is seemingly the controller. Even though it's pretty much exactly the same apart from this kind of light bar, I'm definitely noticing better battery life out of this. Definitely helps instead of having to kind of sit back and charge every 4 hours, I was seemingly having to do this. This is probably lasting up to about 8, which is definitely an improvement. But obviously, the biggest reason that we wanted a new PS4 and PS4 Pro was that 4K gaming content. And have I noticed a difference in this, in the PS4 Pro, compared to my old PlayStation? The simple answer is yes, both in frame rate and in resolution. I would say that it's definitely improved both on my LG display and on my Sony 4K TV. When I've hooked it up to both consoles and both devices, it definitely looks better. I would say there's less tearing and just the overall appearance of the game looks much, much better. Now, interestingly enough, in the past week that actually filming this, the PS5 has actually been announced for fall 2020. Now, that kind of put a little bit of a marker against if I actually even wanted to do the review and if it was still worth buying a PS4 Pro in 2019. I've kind of got two answers for that. I would say if you're looking to buy a brand new PS4 Pro, I probably would say no. At the retail price of still £350, it's never really in sale. I don't think, knowing that the new PlayStation is coming out, it's really worth spending all of that money on something that probably within the next kind of 2 years is going to be slightly phased out. But if you were to find a really good deal on a used PlayStation 4 Pro, they're only going to be max 2 years old. It's definitely still got all the improvements of the PS4, and if you've got a 4K TV, I definitely think it's worth the improvement. To name a few games that it's probably just worth purchasing the PS4 Pro for, I'd definitely say Spider-Man. It's about a year old now. I think it was actually its anniversary a couple of weeks ago. I only actually picked this up recently for about £15 on eBay, and I absolutely loved it. This was the game that I was playing both on the PlayStation and then upgraded it to the PS4 Pro, and definitely noticed a difference. Both on the LG display, because it's got HDR, so during the daytime kind of gameplay, it definitely looks better, but just everything looks sharper. It looks incredible. Another game is Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm going to be honest, guys, I've still not finished Red Dead Redemption 2. I've just not had enough time to sit down and get through this game. In a weird way, I'm kind of glad that I didn't. I now get to experience it, maybe not on the Xbox One X, which I think everybody knows is the best looking console out there, but on the second best looking console, on this really great new display that I've got, I'm really looking forward to playing Red Dead. And last but not least, I've got Horizon Zero Dawn. I got the PlayStation Hits Edition when getting the PS4 Pro. It gets so many great reviews, I thought, you know what, this is probably worth the £15 picking it up. One of the things that also came across in the reviews was just how much better it looked on the PS4 Pro. And for that just small upgrade cost, just to get the best out of this generation of games, I think it's definitely worth it. It always happens. At the end of the PS3, we got Grand Theft Auto 5, and everybody said how great that looks. It then ported over to the PS4, and everyone was like, oh wow, this looks really good. And we're in that weird middle phase now. This console looks brilliant, and nobody knows what the PS5 looks like. For me, this is kind of a bit of a stopgap, but it also means that I'm not in as much of a hurry to get the PS5. I remember trying to get the PS4 when it first came out, and it was crazy. I had to spend about an extra £50 to help get someone get a reservation, and that meant I could get a copy. It came with a game I didn't want, and I really rushed into getting it because I wanted it so badly. Whereas now, I think, even without seeing what the PS5 has to offer, I'm probably not in that much of a rush. I waited 2 years to get the PS4 Pro. I don't think it'll be 2 years, but it might even be that I keep the PS4 Pro in the front room and maybe have the PS5 in the man cave. I think that gives me those options. So would I recommend the PS4 Pro? Definitely. I'm so glad that I bought it. I think it looks brilliant. I'm going to put some kind of images of gameplay during the review, maybe so my ugly mutt isn't in this as much. And I would definitely recommend it, 100%. Just go and buy it. Just buy one. And in white, it looks brilliant. Or the Spider-Man one, because that looks kind of cool, but a bit nerdy. Who knows? Now, I really hope you've enjoyed this review. This is like this two-parter. I did the PS4 Pro and I did the LG display. I really hope you enjoyed them. They're the first reviews that I've done. It's not the easiest thing that I've ever done, but I've really enjoyed doing it. And I absolutely love the stuff that I bought. And I want to carry on buying things to help you guys make those kind of informed decisions. If you have enjoyed it, give us a like and a subscribe. We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter. Instagram, just like us on Instagram. That's cool. And as always, we will see you in the man cave.